Hey guys, this is Juan from Team Sketch React. Good afternoon, actually. Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about Marcode. It's our latest companion app for Sketch and Icons 8 Lunacy. So it's a companion app. That means it doesn't work without either Sketch or Lunacy. So this is how we see this working for you. Either you are someone who actually are very curious how far you can take your prototypes from Sketch or Lunacy, and you feel constrained by the things that you have in Sketch or Lunacy. I mean, you can do clickable prototypes that you upload to basically a website. If you use Sketch via workspaces, etc. The end game for one of the things that we feel that you could actually think about doing is, why not take this a step further? Why not end up inside of Xcode, for example? Like this. This is nice, isn't it? So here we have actually a sketch file converted using just two of our prototype components to something that feels and looks very realistic, that we even added some nice animations to. And all of this is done straight from inside Sketch, using nothing more than markup on groups and layers. So if you feel this is something interesting, let me show you how this works. So I was talking about those two prototype components. They are called prototype and prototype fluid. Here we have them. So let me do this over here instead. Prototype fluid, and you have prototype. The difference between prototype fluid and prototype is that one of them is responsive, the other one isn't. So if we look inside Marcode, you work with like this. You are live in Sketch or Lunacy, and then you link the sketch file. Since Lunacy also saves and writes in sketch file format, it's very convenient for us. That's why we also have support for Lunacy. We did a couple of tweaks, of course, but it works really well. So you link, you create a live link, and you work in Sketch or Lunacy, and it gets updated inside our app. What is this markup you keep jabbing about? It's actually very simple. Don't be afraid. You know how to write, right? Yeah, I thought so. So, for example, say that you have this nice design. Actually, this was a Figma file from the beginning. I converted it to Sketch. That's another story. I was just curious to see what would happen. So you say that you have structured your design, app design like this. What you need to do is just group this. This is one thing. I have grouped it and called it prototype fluid. And we have something else over here. This is a card. So if I go inside this, you see that this is just regular vector files that I can update, of course. So I say that I want to have more money, and I save, and then since it's live link in Marcode, it will update like that. Boom. Awesome. And then I use the built-in prototype tooling in Sketch and also Lunacy to link as you would with your regular prototype, and it automatically creates the links between the pages that are actually HTML links. So what comes out from Marcode is HTML code that we then also can export to iOS and Android via something that we have built in called Ionic Capacitor. More on that later. So say that you are doing this and it feels nice. Oh, you see, this is sticky. How the heck did you do that? By using actually the built-in fixed position when scrolling feature that is also available in Lunacy. So we are combining the things that you have in these tools, and we are adding our things to it. So for example, say that I want to make sure that this tab bar down here, let's fire up a simulator, it's this shortcut. So say that I want to make sure that my tab bar is actually stuck to the bottom of the screen. If I go from 11 to 13, it will be there. And if I go to, say, a Galaxy S5, a really small device, you see it's stretching, say Pixel 2. So basically you can use this and build prototypes directly inside Xcode or Android Studios. You can use the same code base that we export on both of these platforms, which is really, really cool. So what you do in here gets exported, and then you just install for Android, and then you install for Xcode, and it's the same HTML base, which is really cool. So I think that's enough for this video. Have a great one. Cheers.